All right, 3 out of 5 bars. View your stream. I'll try this again. All right, 3 out of 5 bars. I hear myself in the playback. That's I got to turn down the volume. I probably don't need to hear myself talk on the stream. I know what I'm saying. Let me tilt the camera up so you guys see a little bit better view of the beach and not so much just down at my feet. We'll see if we bring back anyone we lost. With the signal might be a little too low for the live stream, but bouncing signal. Could be a penny. Not as easy to shake out the wet sand in these scoops. But there she is. I see a penny. Try to do this with not enough hands. This is a modern shield penny. 2022, so she hasn't been in there that long. But first coin of the day on the beach. Fill our holes back in so we don't mess up the beach or get anybody falling in them. Make sure Corey appears out there. Can I see her? Oh, hello there, PA Treasures. I turn the sound down, so, well, I don't even get a notification when somebody comes in. I'm just watching. If you can see there on my phone, this is probably going to be like a YouTubeception or something. I've mounted the phone with a RAM mount, so you can actually, well, I can read along with the chat. That's my live chat, the same way you guys are viewing. Trying to keep an eye on signal. Make sure we're still streaming because it dropped out a little while ago. Weak deep signal there. Welcome back, Swing and Dig It. What part of Arizona are you from? I actually moved up to New York about 3 years ago from Prescott, Arizona. $10, $11. How deep are you? Well, hopefully we're still live. I got those circles of death there a second ago. Where are you, signal? This might just be foil trapped down there. 10, 11, 12. See if we can get her up. Well, it's a good thing. Corey's just saying we don't have alcohol allowed on this beach, so it's probably not that many pull tabs and junk targets. Still coming up at 12. South of Phoenix. I've been all over that state, so I'm sure I'm familiar with it. This might have been something small, as now I'm not getting anything. Let's throw the pinpointer around in that mess, see what comes up. Is she in there? I gotta remember I still have stuff in my pockets. Get a little too close, I'm not going to find something in the hole. I'm going to find something. Make sure we're on 3 beeps. Yep, confirm them. So hopefully that angle works for viewing here, guys. Is this just something little, or am I still getting feedback from my stuff in my pockets? Alright, so this is definitely something in the ground. Bit of an unorthodox dig here, trying to find something, but I also keep losing the signal, so she might not be anything big enough to worry about. We do see a fisherman out there, but they tend to stay a little closer to the shore. I'm not expecting to find weak signal. If we don't find her soon, I'll give up on this target. Make sure she is on. Hopefully these aren't just hot little rocks. Now whatever I got is in my hand. We're getting down to sand grains here that can I figure out what we had? Is that it? Yep. Little tiny piece of, I believe that's just rusted scrap metal. But we dig them out, so we haul them out, whether it's trash or treasure. Make sure the stream is still going, and it is. Ah, there we go. Yes, Prescott. I was out there 18 years. So I'm familiar with all of that. Sedona, Cottonwood, Prescott Valley. Nice mile in elevation. Most people never knew that Arizona can have 4 seasons. But I grew up in Chicago, so that's what I wanted, somewhere where I got a little bit of everything. Now I'm back around Buffalo, which is a lot more like Chicago to me, much colder winters. We're gonna have to find something to do when it gets too cold and icy to dig outside, but we'll stick around as long as we can to get more videos and digs in and live streams as possible. Now this beach is, I'll do a quick sweep, make sure you guys are in frame here. Way off in the distance you can see all those electric generating fans. Not a giant beach, but one of the larger ones we have here, the more populated ones during the summer. So we just went right in and to the left, going about as far as we can near the top, and we'll kind of try to work our way down towards the water where we expect to find more targets. So far I think Corey and I, new penny for new penny. Yeah, thumbtack, screws and nails. We found pocket knives that were open, razor blades, all sorts of jagged metal, things that are literally an inch below your kids' feet while they're running and playing in the park. But nothing is as bad as when we're finding, you know, shot bullets. You know, they haven't been deformed, they haven't, you know, ricocheted off a tree. The kind of things where they're just shooting straight up in the air. And that's where they're landing, right next to the swing sets and the slides with all the kids. This area has a couple of volleyball nets. And I know they skim this beach, drag it with their machines, and probably clear out some of the top garbage, but we're hoping to find some coins, hopefully some drop treasures. Ooh. Got a 5.6 right near the top. We'll see if we can get that one with our pinpointer rather than digging down. Make sure my phone stays upright. There we go. And we have one of those lids that come inside a kid's juice, just foil. So no gold treasure yet. And we do our part, get the stuff off the beach. All right, my phone, there we go, we flipped it back. Now we are new to the YouTube world. We came out to this beach the day before Memorial Day to learn that we needed a state park permit and that they were going to ban metal detecting between Memorial Day and Labor Day, literally the day before. So we had to do the walk of shame with our equipment back to the truck. Had to chase down, find the Niagara Parks Region Department to figure out how to get the permits. We got those, we got them signed in the office today, figured out how to get them for the next year because they're good through the calendar year, just they block out the summer season. And according to the lady working in the office here today, they just think it's too busy to have detectors in the way. The permit mentions while lifeguards are on duty, so we thought maybe we'd be in the way, you know, like distracting lifeguards, certainly anything we didn't want to do. You always want to do the stuff on the up and up and not step on anyone's toes or get chased out and ruin it for other detectorists. So far, not a lot. I gotta remember to drag my scoop behind me so I can not cross back over where I've already been. All right, on my end, I can see we have 4 people in here. If you're new, feel free to say hi so I can acknowledge anyone that's joined in. Try to keep a bit of conversation going. Oh. Couple signals in here between 19 and 25. We got her in the scoop. See if we can pull her back out with the pin pointer, so I don't see her yet with my eyes. I'm thinking penny or dime, and there's definitely a memorial penny. What do we got? We got copper, we got late. 1982, but I see a bit of corrosion, so I believe that's the year penny is switched over from predominantly copper to zinc. And I know you can weigh these things. If you have a zinc penny, they're about 2.5 grams. If you have a copper one, they're 3.11. And I don't follow coins too much, but I think that's one of those things that are rare, worth several hundred, if not more, dollars. If you find a mismade penny that they made in copper in like 82 or 83, collectors pay a lot of money for those on eBay. But I believe that one was just your standard stinkin' zinkin'. We're up to 2 cents, 3 if you count Corey's. I see her out there digging away at something, so if it works out the way it has been, she tends to find the rings before I do. I'm getting a 9. Between 2 and 3 down. See if I can chase that one with the pin pointer. Where'd I lose you? There you are. Are in my hand. Is that it? Another, I believe this was what's left of one of those foil circles. Or not. It's hard to tell what that was. Might have been part of the backing of a sticker. It's definitely not a beaver tail, but it looks like it was a rectangle at some point. I'll toss her in the bag. Find the next signal. Alright, I still see chats coming in. Mikey G again. We had some problems with feedback. I forgot I had the sound from my phone replaying, so it probably sounded kind of like a loop before. Let me know in the chat if video is good, audio is good, or I'm running into any issues, because I just see the stream displayed on my phone here. Long Island. Yeah, that's our Merrill is out there. I'm sure you follow him as well, Mikey G. He's been a bit of inspiration for us when we got into this hobby. I know it's going to be a long time before we get up to, what did he get? He just announced, I think, 40,000 subscribers on his metal detecting channel. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do. You don't have to leave the stream to do that, but he is metal detecting NYC. Seems to have every detector there is, so we've learned a lot from him. As I said before, I have the Equinox 800. Pretty much every bolt-on piece you can add on here. I'm one of those guys that really likes accessorizing my toys. Corey has the Minelab Xterra Pro, and today she's running the 6-inch coil from the Equinox. So we'll have to see how it's working for her out there. We heard better target number stabilization. Something in here, but there we go. 20s, 30s. Might be a couple of things. Let's see if we can dig her out. Is that another mystery signal? Or did I leave her in the scoop? Make sure. Pinpoint her again. Oh. Where were you? Just if I get too close to my leg, I'm picking up what I got in my pockets. Something ringing up in my hand, at least it was. Alright, in my hand, or whatever she is. This might be some kind of scrap metal, as I'm not seeing anything, and we're getting down to the little sand grains. I think I just saw something fall down. It looked like a little piece of a nail, maybe. Again, I just saw her fall. I don't know if I'll track down what that is. Unless that's it, I believe. Yep. And it's obviously a metal feet. We'll be nice and take that out of the beach for them. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Oh, Mikey G, I actually found